Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the course of Survey of Major English-Speaking Countries. Today, we're going to learn Chapter 8, the Sports, Festivals and Holidays in Great Britain. This lecture is about Lesson B, Festivals and Holidays in Great Britain. Knowing something about British holidays and customs and their origin is a very good way of understanding what British people find important in their lives and communities. Throughout the year, the British celebrate many holidays which reflects the religious, historical, social, and cultural diversity of the country. Some holidays are celebrated throughout the country and mark important events of the Christian calendar. Other holidays are based on local customs and traditions, which reflect the variety of experience in different regions. What almost all of the holidays have in common, whether they are local, regional, or national, is that they provide an opportunity for families and friends to get together to visit, eat, exchange good wishes, and enjoy each other's company and hospitality. Although Britain remains mainly a Christian country, most of the British people do not go to church regularly or engage in Christian worship. Because of immigrations and changing beliefs, most of the world's religions are practiced in Great Britain, with sizable Hindu, Jewish, Muslim communities, and numerous smaller groups. The result is that, although many Christian festivals are observed, they have been adapted to fit the needs of modern society. It is not unusual to find non-Christian as well as Christian participating in some of the activities surrounding Christmas and Easter. Christmas, December 25th, is the biggest and the best-loved British holiday. Schools close for the holiday period, so do shops and offices, so people can spend time at home with their families. While Christmas has a Christian meaning, it commemorates the birth of Jesus Christ. Celebration of the winter solstice have taken place since ancient time, and some Christian traditions, such as decorating the house with evergreen plants or keys under a twig of mistletoe, are actually Celtic or pagan traditions. Many of our Christmas customs began long before Jesus was born. They came from earlier festivals, which had nothing to do with the Christian church. Long time ago, people had midwinter festivals when the days were shortest and the sunlight weakest. They believed that their ceremonies would give sun back its power. The Romans, for example, held the festival around 25th December. They decorated their homes with evergreens to remind them of their harvest god, to return the following spring. Nowadays, Christmas is celebrated by most British people by exchanging gifts and Christmas cards, preparing holiday food, and decorating homes and workplaces with colored lights, Christmas trees, and ornaments. British people normally buy Christmas presents for other members of their own families and to their partners if they have one. Some people also give presents to some of their friends. Presents are normally covered with colorful wrapping paper. If you're going to spend Christmas Day with somebody else's family in the UK, you may want to take some small gifts for each member of that family. if you are sending a present by post, you should do this at least a couple of weeks before the Christmas day. Most British people also give Christmas cards to their friends. If you need to send cards by post to an address in the UK, post them at least 1 week before. It is becoming increasingly popular to send electronic greeting cards. If you receive a present or a Christmas card from someone, you should normally give one back to that person. The value of the present is not important. Just try to choose something that the person will like. If you're a student, people will understand that you may not have much money to spend. In the UK, many people like to put up a Christmas tree in their homes. This may be either real trees or artificial ones. Electric lights are often used, and other decorations are hung on the branches. It is traditional to put a star or an angel at the top of the tree, which represents the story of the birth of Jesus Christ. Trees are also put up in the churches and other public places. One of the most famous is the Norwegian Christmas tree, which is put up each year in Trafalgar Square in London. There are many Christmas traditions which are particularly British. One is the Christmas Pantomime, a comical music play. It is usually based on a version of traditional children's story like Cinderella, written to include songs and jokes, which could be enjoyed both by adults and children. The main character, named Principal Boy, is played by a young woman. It is considered rather naughty to see a woman appear in an outfit which reveals the shape of her legs. The main female character is played by a man. The audience is encouraged to cheer the hero on and boo when the villain appears. Another British Christmas tradition is to hear the Queen give her Christmas speech over the television or radio. The British Queen is also the Queen of other nations, like Canada and Australia, and so her message is broadcasted to her millions of subjects throughout the world. She usually talks about the year that has passed and expresses her hope for the future. A third British tradition, which is also celebrated in countries with British heritage, is Boxing Day, which falls on the day after Christmas. Traditionally, it was on Boxing Day that people gave Christmas gifts or money to their staff or servants. However, a new Boxing Day custom has emerged, in the cities at least: shopping. Shops open up to sell off all their Christmas stock decorations, food, cars, and gift items at low price. Millions of the shoppers go out for the sales. It's the most lucrative day of the year for some retailers, while Boxing Day has become a day of sales for a while. It is in the past 10 or 15 years that the sales have become such a major feature that they now stretch out for longer, with some shops starting discounts on Christmas Eve, and others carrying out with discounts until the New Year. Like Black Friday sales, Boxing Day sales have become an event in their own right. Shops will open early, and the media will cover the biggest sales as well. Visiting the Boxing Day sales has even been recommended as a tourist activity for visitors to Britain. For the rest of the day, British people go back to watching Christmas specials on TV and finishing off the leftovers turkey. Boxing Day is a day for visiting, eating, and relaxing. Around Victorian times, the traditional Christmas feast was roasted goose or roasted turkey. The traditional Christmas goose was featured in Charles Dickens' famous book, A Christmas Carol. Nowadays, if you sit down with a typical British family on Christmas Day, the starter is probably going to be smoked salmon. The main course is more than likely to be turkey, often the bigger the better. This is normally served with potatoes, vegetables, and stuffings, with gravy and a bread sauce. This is usually followed by Christmas pudding, a rich fruit pudding served with brandy sauce or brandy butter. For churchgoers, it is Easter, which is the most important Christian festival. Easter Day commemorates the resurrection of Jesus Christ. It occurs in the spring, when schools and universities close for a break. While Christians attend many church services over Easter period, for most people, the main symbol of Easter Day is the Easter egg, originally a Christian symbol of new life. Nowadays, people give each other chocolate or candy Easter eggs, which are often very large, elaborate, and expensive. Easter eggs are a very old tradition going into a time before Christianity. Eggs are a symbol of spring and a new life. Exchanging and eating Easter egg is a popular custom in many countries. In the UK, before they were replaced by chocolate, in some parts of the United Kingdom, people organize egg roll, a game where they roll hard-boiled eggs down slopes. In another variation of the game, people knock hard-boiled eggs against other people's eggs. The winner is the person whose eggs remain whole. After the game, the eggs are eaten. In some parts of Scotland, fountain-filled chocolate eggs, about the size of a hen's egg, are covered in butter and deep-fried. Egg hunts, a traditional Easter game where children try to find hidden Easter egg, take place all over the UK. According to the popular legend, the Easter bunny hides the eggs. Nowadays, people give each other Easter eggs made of chocolate, usually hollow and filled with sweets. Christmas and Easter Day have been adopted and celebrated by the people all over the country. There are many non-Christian festivals which are observed by people with different beliefs, and many schools and workplaces will allow people to take time off to celebrate their particular special day. In London, the overseas Chinese community marks Chinese New Year with dragon dances, fireworks, parades, and family celebrations.